Oof, okay. I think it's like 1 minute, 1 minute away. Let me just check if my I don't know if my font is big enough for people to see. Need to check that. Isn't that a little too big? Make it change back to 15. 15. Okay, it's 8 p.m. already. So I'll just start. I think I'll just start live stream then. So welcome, guys. Welcome to this live stream. This is going to be my first live stream because I just decided to take on the challenge and just try live streaming. I don't know how it's going to go, but I hope it goes well. Anyways, so in this live stream, I planned on building an animation. So it's the rain animation. I built it about, I'm not sure. I think maybe 2 weeks ago or a week ago. So it looks something like this. It's just rain, just raindrops falling down. Um, so we're going to build this with Flutter, of course. The animation was inspired by a channel called The Coding Train. If you do not know The Coding Train, you should definitely check out The Coding Train. So you can see The Coding Train here. It's a channel where a man named Daniel Schiffman does a lot of coding challenges and a lot of coding tutorials. It's very, very nice channel. You should probably check it out. You might learn one or two things. So that's where I got the idea from, and I'll be implementing it today. So let's get started. Okay. So I have created a project already. Let me run this project and see how it looks. Should probably show, yeah, the Flutter demo home page. So the first thing would be to create a scaffold. Okay, first clear out almost everything here except the material app. Okay. I think I should create a file. Probably call it home. Yeah, I'm out of ideas for the name. So let's make it a stateless widget. Home page. Yeah, home page makes more sense. Home page makes more sense. Okay, should definitely refactor it to rename it to home page. Okay. So now when we run this, it's probably just be a black screen, nothing is there. Going back to the home page, the next step probably be to create a scaffold. The scaffold should have a background colors that's black. Okay. Oh, I think I used the wrong background colors black. So now the first step, we have to take this step by step. The first step would be to create a raindrop, just one raindrop. We need to do this by using we're going to use the stack widgets. Let's create a stateful widget, call it raindrop. So this raindrop is just a container. Can give it a decoration, box decoration. The color is white. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. Height and width. Height, say, I'm not sure, is it 20? That might be much. And the width should probably be like 1. I'm hoping, okay, that's probably too much. Okay, I need to add the raindrop to the stack. Okay, somewhere here. Let me try to center it. Okay, that's our raindrop. The weights, I should make the weights maybe 2 instead, so it's much more visible. Okay, so we have just 1 drop of rain here, and it's not moving, nothing is happening to it basically. The next thing we'll probably need to do is to try to make it move from, let's just try to make it move from, let's say, the top to the bottom. To do this, we need to use animated. We need to use tween animation and animated container, animation controller. Sorry. So start by creating our animation controller. It should probably be late. Animation also. We need to have a init states. Okay. Okay, I think this is looking good. So we can have animation controller, custom animation controller. VSync is required. VSync should be this. And duration, we can make the duration, let's say 500 milliseconds for a start. So this is the argument type. Okay. So if you get this error, it basically means you need to have a ticker, and to do that, you can do this. Just single ticker provider state mixing. You can just add it to the class, to the state class, and that's solved. Okay, I think the next one will be to create the animation. Should be a tween. Double. Begin. So we are beginning from the top of the screen, and we are animating down to the bottom of the screen. So that means the beginning should be 0, and then the end should be the height of our window. To get the height, of course, we need to media query. So can do a final size, let's say screen size, media query. Media query that's off the size. Yep. And okay. Screen size. And actually, let's put in we need to send the screen height and screen width to the raindrop. Start with screen heights. Okay, so here. Okay, and style is oh, my sound. Oof. Okay, I think maybe I can try looking for a fix. I apologize for that. Okay. I'm not really sure what's wrong with the mic. I think the echo is still there. Well, I'm not really sure what's wrong. I'm sorry for the echo, but I guess I'll have to fix that in my next video. So we need to animate from the beginning of the start of the screen to the end of the screen. So the begin is going to be 0 and the end is going to be screen height. Animate, we're using the animation controller as the parent. So now that we have this, we need to somehow apply this animation to this container, which is the raindrop here. And to do this, we need to use, we're going to be using two widgets actually. First, we need the animated builder. So here we can pass the animation and context and widgets. Don't think we need that. Okay. Next thing would be to use a translate. Transform translate. So it needs an offset, and our offset is going to be the x. Let's just give it a random dx for now. Let's give it 300, and then the y is what we need to animate. That's going to be animation dot value. So when we start this, oh, okay, yeah, animation controller dot forward. Oh, yep. I need to remove the center also. Now you can see the raindrop is basically falling. I should probably change these to like 500 so we can see it. So if you look at this place, you can see the raindrop is falling. Yeah. So we're getting somewhere. So the next thing to do would probably to add more raindrops. Yeah. So for this, we can probably use a loop. This goes to 0. $500. So, okay. Huh. Okay. So, there are actually more raindrops now, but they're all falling in the exact same spot. That is the problem. I was almost confused there. That's the problem that is happening. So for this, we need to kind of spread it out a little bit. We need to add we need to pass the screen width. start screen with so now this dx here, we need to kind of randomize it so all the raindrops can basically spawn in different positions across the screen. So okay, for this, let's have so we need to use a random class. And here, the dx, we can have random next double screen width. Okay, let's pass it here also. Screen size. That's okay. So now everything is falling at once, but in different position. It's really weird. It's really weird. Yeah. So now we need to kind of randomize the spawn position of the begin here. Instead of everything to be 0, we need to randomize it so it all falls differently. We can create double the x and double the y to make things easier for us. So the x, which is this, I can just copy this and replace it with the x and put it here, and then the y. The y can be. So here is we need to for the rain to drop. Actually, we need to start. We need to make the begin position negative. So it basically starts from outside the screen on the top, then it falls down. For this, we can try minus 500, and of course we need to add this. Oh. Okay. Okay, so it's kind of separating, but then it's still all coming together at the end of the day. Okay, I guess that's probably because of the timing. So also we'll probably need to randomize that also. There's a lot of randomizing in this code. So let's say around 5,000. Okay, maybe 3,000. Oh, integer. Okay, that's easy. Oh, yes. Now we have something that looks better. Like everything is spawning in different position, and they're all dropping with like different speed, basically different timing. What we have so far is pretty good actually, but we still need to improve on it because once it drops, that's the end. So here we need to do this in the way that once the rain drops, it should restart again. Every drop, once a drop falls, it should go back to the top and restart. Respawn on the top and start again and drop. And once it drops again, it respawns and drop again. So just like that, it's going to be like a loop. Once a raindrop falls, it restarts. And for this, we need to add a listener. Add listener. So here, what we need to do here would be probably once we check if the animation is completed, that means if it has reached its destination, which is the bottom of our window, right? Once it's completed, we need to restart. So once it's completed, let's animation controller dot reset, right? And then we also need to randomize the x and the y again. So it doesn't. So when it falls, it doesn't go back and start again from the same position. It goes back up and start again from a very different position entirely. So we can just copy this code again. Can copy this code. Also, we need to randomize the duration. I apologize for the echo in the mic. I'm not really sure what's going on. I promise to fix that before the next video. Okay, we are randomizing the duration again. What else? Okay, let's run and see if it works. Okay. Oh, I don't know if you can see what's happening. Once it's reached the bottom, it's coming back up to restart, but it doesn't drop. So I guess what we need to do is to use forward our animation. Forward. So here it's basically continuous. Yeah. So once a raindrop falls, it goes back to the top and falls again. And once it falls again, it goes back again and falls. So it's basically a loop, a cycle. That's just what's happening here. So I mean, like this, we already have a pretty good rain. I mean, we can pretty much say we have a pretty good rain. But there are also some other things we can do to make it look a bit better. One of them would be to kind of had this 3D-like effect to it. So basically, what we want to do now is to make sure that the rain that is in front. So we have some rain at the back, some raindrops at the back, and some raindrops in the front. So the raindrops that are in the front should be bigger, thicker, and also faster. And the ones that are behind. The ones that are behind should be smaller, lighter, and basically slower. I don't know if that's making sense. Yeah, so to do this is a little bit tricky. So to do this, we are going to need to create two new variables, length, and also let's call a variable z, z. And so this length needs to be dynamic also. For now, we can make it something random also. Let's do random 20, right? Also, we have to. So after this video, anybody that follows, the video is going to be posted on my YouTube channel. It's recorded. Anybody that's going to follow this tutorial to remake this, I'm hoping that they clean up the code, because right now I'm just writing whatever is coming to my head. And so length, go back to. So the length, which is the height, actually let's just name it height instead, so we don't confuse ourselves. Okay, so now we can see we have some smaller raindrops, we have some bigger ones. It doesn't quite look like what we want, but we are getting there slowly. And okay, so the next thing will be to try to add this 3D-like effects. It's a little complex, but I'll try my best to explain. So let's create our our Z value too. It's going to be a random, actually move it a bit up, random between 0 and 20, and let's put it here also, random between 0 and 20. So this Z value, it's going to be like a yardstick for us to add the 3D effect. And what we need to do, we need to map a range of values. And I'm not really sure, I don't think the functionality comes with darts itself. So I'm going to do a quick Googling. Remap, okay, yeah, remap value from one range to another using darts. With everything I'm seeing here, the functionality doesn't come with darts. I might be wrong, but that is kind of what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to just copy this code from Stack Overflow shamelessly and put it in my code. So let's change all this long. The code is in C. I think, yeah, it's in C, so we need to change it to Dart code. Change all the long to double. And let's follow the standard Dart naming convention. This is tedious. Okay. So we have this. There is already a keyword map. So let's call it remap. Okay, so we have our function that does the remapping for us. So what we need to do, we have our value z, right? It generates value from 0 to 20. So what we need to do is to represent this front, the raindrops are in the front and the raindrops are in the back. The raindrops are in the back will be represented with, like, let's say 0, and the one that are in the front 20. So the raindrops at the back 0, the ones at the front 20. So let's say something like 18 is probably in the front, something like 5 is at the back, something 10 is in the middle. So that is what we're going to be doing. To do this, let's start from the height. So we can remap the value z. So the inputs, the minimum inputs, which is z is 0 to 20. So the inputs, the minimum input for z is 0. The maximum output, the maximum input for the z is 20. So our output, which is going to be the height. So if it's 0, which is, if z is 0, which means it's at the back, then the height of our range should be small, meaning it should probably be, I think, 0. I'm not sure if 0, but let's say 1. And if it's in the front, which is 20 for z, it should be 20. I don't know if this is making sense. I'm really hoping it makes some sense for people that are watching this right now, or people that will watch it later. Let's run and see if we have to probably do the same thing here. Let's run and see if if anything happens there. Okay, so we can see a lot of small ones and big ones. Still basically randomized. Okay, we need to do the same for. We need to do the same for the speed. This is the speed. The speed is currently not even random. Okay, it's randomized. Yeah, it says. So let's just copy this remap code. So for the speed, For the speed, it's more of when it's in front, it should be faster, and when it's behind, it should be slower. So that means for 0, which is back, it should be slow. Let's give it 500. And for 20, which is in front, it should be faster. Oh, I think I got it wrong. It should be 500 for the second one, and let's say 3,500 for the first one. And then to double. Oh, to int. Yes. And copy this and put here. Let's see if that happens, if that actually does anything. Okay, I don't know if you noticed that the bigger ones are actually quite fast. They are pretty quick. And the smaller ones are very, very, very slow. Very, very slow. So I think what we're doing is it's working. It's working. Yeah. The next would be to the X. So I feel like this is almost done. The next one would probably be to I think we need to add a border. Okay. Okay, border. Yes. Also, we need to copy this remap here, and okay. Oof. Okay, so let's copy the remap and have it here also. It's going to be more of like 3. And 1. Oh, I think I got that all wrong. It should be 1 and 3. Let me just comment this for a minute. So I'm just trying to figure out how to add this parallax effect right now. It's a little bit, it's confusing me a little bit. Okay, so the border radius. Cool. Okay, add this again. Okay. I think that's right. The height, though, I think the height should not be from 1 to 20, maybe 10. Yes, because 1 is too much. It's too small. It's tiny, almost invisible. Okay. Yeah, I think it's working fine now. So the ones in the front are thicker and faster, and the one at the back, they're like pretty dark and slow. So yeah, I think we are done with the animation. The code, I'm going to push the code. Uh, I'm going to push the code so people can probably check it out and learn from it and do whatever they want to do with it. And yeah, I think that's all. I'm sorry for the audio issues. That's on me. I didn't test my audio setup before starting the stream. It's my first time streaming, so I hope the next one will be better. If anybody's still watching, if you have any questions, please just ask in the chat. I'll I'll be taking questions for the next 5 minutes, and I'll try to answer them. Oh, yes. Okay, I've not really seen any questions here. I guess, what is better? It's React Native or Flutter? I mean, I'm a Flutter developer, so of course I'm going to choose Flutter. But if you ask someone that is doing React Native, they are probably going to choose React Native. Just do whatever is best for you, whatever. Just do whatever works for you, you know. You can try out both and see which one works for you best. So, good luck. Okay, I guess that's that for me, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can probably just tweet at me at I am Guru on Twitter, and or just drop them in the comment section of the video. Uh, thank you. Bye. Oh, why is it better than a MP4 of rain? I do not know. I do not know. Uh, yeah. So thank you for coming to my rain animation built with Flutter. I do more a lot of I'll be doing a lot of animation tutorials with Flutter and stuff. So please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Also, my next live stream is going to be a game. So we'll be building a game. Uh, it's going to I think Flappy Bird. It's between Flappy Bird and Space Invaders. I'm still leaning towards Flappy Birds. So yeah, I think that will be fun to build. That will be fun to build on live stream. Uh, I'm actually looking forward to it. So before I stop the stream, I think I forgot to do something. So always remember to dispose your animation controllers, uh, because if you don't, you might get memory problems and stuff like that. So I'll be doing that here. What's animation control? Oh, okay. Animation controller disposed. Also, my listener needs to be removed. Let's change to listener. So remove the listener, then dispose the controller. Well, that's all. I'm getting a question, Mr. Jideguru. You won't mention my name. Shout out to you, Yemi. Okay, bye bye, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye.